Hey everybody, welcome back to Fretworks, and I am Ron Gunner, also co-host of the Johnny Bean TV show. I have been asked to show my red soloist in more detail, and since I had to put a new switch in it today, I figured now would be a good time. So this was your basic soloist, and it came with the 81, 85 pickups. I did, however, put in a German Floyd, upgraded with the red parts from Floyd Rhodes themselves. They're stainless, but they're covered, except for the fine tuners. The fine tuners are titanium, and I got those from Soul Drifter Guitars out of Australia, and they have multiple colors, and I mean they matched perfect. So I went with the gunmetal or black chrome knobs, switch, and tremolo on all my Floyd Roses. Again, this is a German Floyd. I put in the push arms because you have zero play. You move it, it moves. You can adjust it so it'll swing back and forth, or put it wherever you want it and it stays there. So every Floyd Rose I have, it gets the push arm in it. So anyhow, again, we have a German Floyd upgraded with Floyd Rose stainless steel red and Soul Drifter titanium fine tuners. The black chrome knobs. And then I did refret this about a year and a half ago. Now it's time to polish them. Again, clean them up, polish them. Then you come up here, and I also went with the Floyd Rose, the knobs there, or the bolts there. I did put in the black chrome Grovers on it. And this thing plays really well. It's a beautiful guitar. Again, those are new frets, a little over a year ago. And it's, soloist, neck through. Real pretty wood grain. I don't know how well you can see it. Yeah, you really can't see it that much. On the back, and then that swirl type of cap on it. I went with the black chrome shallers. So it's a beautiful guitar, stays in tune perfect. I know the Goto, or however you pronounce that, is a very good tremolo. And for the 150, 170 area, I don't think you can beat that. But if you want to go with true old school, you can't beat the German Floyd. Now, one thing I am going to get eventually for all of them is the Radius saddles that are now made in United States by Floyd. They just sold out real quick. They only made a certain amount of them because I don't think they realized that they were going to be as hot an item as they were. So they are making new ones, so they will be in restock soon. Oh, something else I do to all of them too. And again, I even though this guitar is, I don't even know, 7 years old, it still looks in pretty good shape. Other than some minute scratches, again, just on the back in the clear, which I can actually buff those out. Wet sand them with like 5,000 grit, buff them out, and they'll be gone. Oh, you kind of see the wood grain there. There's nothing on the front. No dings, no marks, no nothing on this thing. So I keep all my guitars as much in like new condition as could possibly be. Even the ones I gigged out with years ago, 30 years ago to be exact, I kept them nice and clean and never abused them. So ones that had played hundreds of shows still look basically almost new. Another thing I did, so what I was saying is I get into detail. Just little stuff that I do that makes it unique to me. So, the red blocks, but then I also did the logo in red. Just something a little extra. Here's something I do that most people don't even notice. And you're not going to notice it either until I put this in light. If you look at there, see the red below the knobs? That little white or black plastic bushing that's in all of them. I found a company on Reverb, matter of fact, and they make steel ones, titanium ones, in red, green, purple, blue, not gold. So, and they're not that expensive. It was like, I think, $4, $6 maybe. And again, most people don't notice it, but I do. And, I know it's there. I've done it to a lot of them. And it's just something that I like to do. I like them to look nice. I want them to stay looking nice. That's the strap I bought for it. It's just something I do. I do it to all of them. So what I'm going to do is show some more of these guitars as I go along, more of my soloist, and upgrade is done to it. So again, new switch, German Floyd, the red upgrades, titanium fine tuners from Soul Drifter Guitars in Australia. I want to say Solar Guitars. No, it's not Solar, it's Soul Drifter. And then, I did refret this before, and then with the little details, like right in there. And I always wrap my strings this way. I have since I got my first Floyd in '85. And the reason I did it then, as, a starving musician, if you would break a string, and they usually broke here at the saddle, if you had the string wound up normal and not a lot on the end, you can only use it maybe again once, twice if you're lucky. This way, I found out back then, was you break a string numerous times and still be able to use the same string, because you didn't always have new sets of strings floating around. And back then, 40 years ago, just starting out, you didn't always have money to put strings on every show or every other show. And then I just always did that. And then I found out later on that Steve Vai does that. So, hey, if it's good enough for Steve, it's good enough for me. So, here you go, everyone. Again, this is my red soloist. It's the only one I have, the only Jackson I have with that style headstock. The rest of them have the traditional pointy headstock. So anyhow, there you go, everyone, and thanks for watching. And we'll be doing some more of these very soon. Comment below if you like.